Hello, my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we? My name is Fumidesaluvold. For those of you that are stopping by for the very first time, you are so very welcome indeed, my darlings. Are we living and loving the hair? I am having so much fun with these hairstyles. And you guys are too. And I live and I absolutely love them. And baby, none other than what? Healthy Hair Studio discount code Fumi.
Hi guys, my name is ENITAN Hair Coach. I am UK's first ever hair coach and a trichologist. We are a team of trichologists and hair coaches here in W6 London, and we help those who are desperate and have tried and everything else has failed. We look after those who have chronic scalp concerns, flaky itchy scalp that's been going on for many years. We help those that have hair loss that has progressed instead of improved, and we help those that just generally want to have a better understanding of better quality hair, length, volume, and reduce that dryness. Visit us by clicking here.
And what am I wearing? I am wearing DVF. FDV is wearing DVF. DVF in collaboration with Target from last year. I just live and love it. The weather is amazing. So it's just making me feel all of these wonderful things. Thank you, my darling Fumi Nation, for all of the fitness, exercise, 50s tips, because I do read your comments. I don't have time to respond to all of them, but I do read them. And thank you so very much. I'm working out again and I'm loving it and I'm learning all of these wonderful things. So thank you. All right, my darlings. So why are we here? We are here because our beautiful Garcelle Beauvais has left Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Yes, my darling. She has left Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And as she said in her clip, which I'm going to show you, she says it's not goodbye. It is see you later. Let's look at the clip.
Hey guys, so I have some news. I've decided to leave Beverly Hills. It's been a wild ride. I mean, some amazing things have happened and some hard things have also happened, but it's been a ride nevertheless. One of the reasons why I'm leaving is my family, my boys. Their last year of high school is next year and I want to be a part of that. And Jade is starting a new career and I want to be a part of that too. And secondly, I have the most exciting projects that I am developing, producing, and acting in. I can't tell you anything right now, but you'll know soon. I just want to say thank you to Andy Cohen, to Bravo, NBC Universal, Evolution, 32 Flavors, the producers, the crew, and of course the ladies. Andy Cohen says I can come back anytime. The door will always be open. So you never know. I might pop back in sometime. To the fans, I want to say thank you so much. You guys have cheered me on, supported me, and sometimes even fought for me or on my behalf. It means a lot. And I hope you guys will continue on this journey with me. It's not goodbye, it's see you later.
I wish her the very best. I give her all of the flowers. Garcelle is that chick, when I tell you. She started off as a model. I knew her from way back in her modeling days. I remember when she was on the sitcom with Jamie Foxx. She was also on The Real before she did Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And I was her body double when she was on the television show For Eyes, because she was pregnant with the boys at that time. And so when I see her children, every time when I see her children on Instagram, I just smile, because I remember when, again, Garcelle was working, she was hustling, she was doing all kinds of stuff, and she had this big tummy in front of her. We were all so excited for her. So as far as I am concerned, there comes a time when you have to close a door. It's a chapter in your life. Our lives are ours, and you are the driver of that bus, you are the conductor on that train. People will come on and off it. They will always serve a purpose, just as you will serve a purpose in other people's lives. But the second you are no longer loving what you're doing, or you're surrounded by negative energy, that you feel that you're not thriving, that you're not soaring, that's time to check out. I had a group of friends and it turned on me, not knowing that the Father up above was saying, let these girls go. I refused to let them go until he made it a point where I did not have any choice but to get out of that circle. I keep my circle today very small, and I love it that way. And I'm around people that love me, and I love in return, and I only advance. I only grow. I only evolve. And that is what I always want for all of my sisters. All of my sisters. And for Garcelle, I think she's done very well in her life. I think that, like everybody, we've had hits here and there. Doesn't mean nothing. Everything is an experience. You never ever lose. It's either you learn or you win, but you don't lose. So when she walked off Real Housewives reunion, that was her aha moment that, you know what, I gotta go. The cast already knew 2 weeks before she publicly announced it. And I think that there are other things that she can do. When it comes to bars, because a lot of you have talked about bars St. John, I live and I love bars. There was another black girl that was brought into Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, our Ghanaian American gorgeousness. I live for her. I was very sad for her when she lost her house in the fires earlier on this year. I like her mentality. I like the fact that she's a survivor and she has come quite far. She has achieved in her own right, and I give to her all of the love and the respect. So when it was put to her that Garcelle had said, not all skin folk are kin folk, that it had to be directed to boss.
Garcelle also put something interesting in her stories, and I'll quote this: not all skin folk are kinfolk, which had a lot of people going, wait, what? Did you feel like it was targeted at you?
You know what? I really didn't. The funny thing is, I didn't think it was about me until people started saying it was about me.
Interesting.
And then I was like, wait, what? You know what I mean? Because then I was trying to do the math and be like, now carry the 5 minus the 7. Where did I do that? You know? Because the thing is that,
girl mathing.
Right? For sure. Because I'm like, hey, look, one thing that I have been very careful about, especially as a storyteller, is not to pit the 2 black girls against each other. Yes. I think that's a very dangerous narrative.
100%.
You know, it's like, why? Why do we have to do that? Like, because she's on the show, people were like, oh, now we have a new black girl, so she can go. And they start saying that almost immediately. Now it's like, but why is that? Like, why can't we have 2 of us? Yeah. And by the way, we're not the same. So we're talking about storylines, we're talking about history, we're talking about experiences that do not mirror each other. No. So if there's an allowance for 4 white women to be on the show, why can't there be 2 black women? Like, why is it just got to be 1? And this is what happens to us all the time. Yeah. Like in corporate spaces, on TV, and everywhere. And sometimes it's like, you know, just take away the race of it all. When you're in the corporate space, this has happened to me more times than I can count. Where it's like, if you're the only woman in the space and there happens to be another talented woman that shows up, people expect that there's war.
One's got to go.
Yeah, one's got to go. So for me, I'm like, look, unless Garcelle says to me, girl, this is about you, I'm going to leave it where it is.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Do I think it's directed to boss? I don't know. I don't know, because to be honest, I didn't watch every single episode of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. If you want me to cover it, drop it down in the comments. Let me know what shows you want me to do. I will review it. We'll even go live. How about that? We'll go live, we'll kiki, we'll have our virgin cocktails and our cocktails, and you and I will just sit back and have fun. I really want to hang out with you girls. We can really just have a fun afternoon and we can talk about whatever show you like. Do I think that she has a gripe with Boz? I don't know. But I'll tell you this. I love the way Boz responded. She said, I have observed across the board, shows in the corporate world, anywhere, modeling, anywhere, when you have 2 black girls, you want to put their heads together. Why is that? When we have a cast of 6 and we've got white, beautiful women, but we've only got 2. And so it seems as if 2 is too much. I'll tell you why 2 is too much. Because you see black women, I'm saying this across the board, our blackness is powerful. Just being black is powerful. It's intimidating. And people sometimes use the wrong word as in threatening. Because our blackness is powerful. Now, throw confidence into the mix. Oh my God. 2 becomes 4, becomes 8, becomes 16. And so what happened, boss? The 2 of you, which was Garcelle and you, was more than the 4 white women in that room. I'm married to a white man, so trust me when I tell you I love my white sisters. It's just something that I have observed. If I stand up anywhere, and I mean anywhere, people are looking to say, what's our next move? They're not sure. It's just the power. I'm not doing anything. I haven't said anything. And that's why a lot of the time, being black, meaning that you got melanin, you have to be very calm, speak in an even toned voice in order to allow them to be comfortable. We good. We know what we do. We can shout, we can scream, girl, how are you? And we can scream and we can laugh. And then we can be mad. You know what? I'm pissed off. But if you said that anywhere amongst a whole bunch of white folk, they're like, that's the mentality. I don't know why, but that's what it is. And so it's not us. It's that it's comfortable for them to only have one black person, because they can team up and in unison on their end, they can handle that one black person. When it comes in 2, they're going to take over the show. That's the mentality. And so boss made it a point to say that if she's not referring to me, I'm not going to pivot on that. And you know what? On top of that, that's a black relationship that I'm going to deal with my black sister. I'm not going to have that conversation and spill it out with another white person. It's divided. I see it all the time. I saw it for what it was and I let it be. Garcelle, like I said, is going to be okay. She is a celebrity. She's been a celebrity. She's been modeling since she was 17. She's how old now? I think she's 58. That means that she's got 40 years in the bag. But there's a time when you got to walk out because of your mental health. You got to walk out because you're not trying to look real crazy up in here and start behaving in a way that is less than is expected of you. I love you, my Fumi Nation. You don't even know. I love you, I love you, I love you. Because there was a time when I did want to really accept an invitation to be a housewife. And I thought, with all of my positivity, we're going to have fun, we're going to laugh. Sometimes it's not enough. Sometimes people are still not going to like you regardless. And so I'm happy I didn't, because I love to be happy. I love to be positive. I love my peace. I really do love my peace. And I love women. I love women across the board. Garcelle, go right ahead, mama. Do your thing. Thank you for the 5 seasons that you gave us, because I think she's been on the show since 2020. You were the first black housewife of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And we know that's because they needed to have a black housewife. It was just too white. Again, like I said, fortunately, it's turned out that yes, boss came, Garcelle has gone. But she's got wonderful things ahead of her. She's got her beautiful sons. And I wish her well. On top of that, I wish all the Beverly Hills girls well as well. I do. So thank you for asking me to review this. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And keep up with all of your suggestions for me, because I've said it before and I'll say it again. This might be my channel, but it's your show. So I want you to watch what you want to watch. All of my loves, darlings, and I'll see you I'll see you sooner than later. Do not forget to like, to subscribe, to hit the notification button, and I will see you tomorrow.